AI, large language models, do not think. That AI models are not actually thinking is probably not news to you, but this paper from researchers at Apple still made quite a splash. Let me tell you why. So in this work, they tested large language models, including so-called reasoning models like ChatGPT o3, against logic puzzles. Tower of Hanoi, for example. A reasoning model is a type of language model that has been fine-tuned basically to show its work. So it's doing things step by step, like chain of thought. What this paper illustrates is how these models aren't actually thinking or reasoning, they're mimicking the pattern of thinking. Because they don't actually understand, they can't reliably apply logic, especially as problems get harder. So they had puzzles of different levels of complexity, and one of the things they found was that on the simplest level of complexity, the reasoning models actually did worse in the sense that showing their work caused them to risk anthropomorphizing. The metaphor you would use is overthinking, thinking itself out of the answer. At medium complexity, this chain of thought or doing it step by step actually seemed to help. But at the highest levels of complexity, folds like a lawn chair, the models just completely collapse. Also, they just stop trying. Like as the complexity goes up, the models actually reduce their reasoning effort. Which is just a reminder that every time I just use the word reasoning, it's not actually reasoning, it's not thinking, it's still just a type of prediction. So maybe if the model doesn't recognize what the next step should be, it makes most sense to just stop. And even if you give the LLM the algorithm, it still can't solve the puzzle because that's not how an LLM works. It doesn't apply logic. So again, this shouldn't really be news, but I do think that we needed this reminder. And I think what this is a reminder of is that we are farther away from AGI than what many people seem to think we are. And that even if there is a path to AGI, maybe large language models, word prediction machines, are not the way to get us there.